What happened with Going South? How did that come together? Because Nicholson basically discovered you.
It's a really long story, but basically I was doing comedy improv, and I was in a little group that was the resident company at the Manhattan Theater Club, and Chris...
Barrelful of Monkeys?
No.
They always have great names.
Cracked Tokens.
Yes, it was.
And Chris Guest's mom, Jen Guest, saw me and recommended me to a casting director, and I went to meet the casting director, and I didn't know anything about Jack's movie or anything like that, and we had a nice meeting, and I was about to leave, and I suddenly said, atypically of myself, "Are you casting anything in particular?" And she said, "Casting a movie called Going South, but I don't think I can get you in for it because it's either going to be well-known actresses or beautiful models, and you don't really fall into either category." So
it was Belushi's first film.
It was John's first movie.
It was Ed Begley's.
So what happened?
And Ed Begley. Okay, so who at that time in my life in those kinds of meetings was so fast out the door before they even had a chance to reject me. I said what I'd never said before, which is, well, I'm going to go sit out there and wait until you give me a script, which I still don't know why I said that, but anyway.
And here's a picture of me as the part.
Yeah, really, and here's a picture of me. So I went and sat down, and I suddenly thought, oh my God, I just blew this, and I need to go back and apologize to her, and that was like an idiotic thing to say. And I'm looking at my feet, and I see these 2 feet, and I hear this voice saying, "Are you waiting to see me?" And I realized that's Jack Nicholson, you know? And so my first instinct, which makes no sense except to maybe you, but the guys won't understand it, is keep my head down, don't let him see my face, and maybe tomorrow I can come back looking better, because I'd just come from a waitressing shift at the Magic Pan. And so it like makes no sense. But anyway, so he said, "Are you waiting to see me?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "You're not?" And I said, "No." I still didn't look at him. And he goes, "Why not?" And I finally go, "Because I don't have a script." So he goes, "Get her a script. You can read for 10 minutes tomorrow." So I got a script. I stayed up all night long, went in the next day, and started reading. And he kept me reading. His pizza came. I stood up to leave. He goes, "Sit down, eat the pizza, keep reading." Anyway, we read the whole thing, like read for 2 hours or something. And then they flew me out to Hollywood for a screen test along with a bunch of other actresses, all who were famous and had made movies. I'd never been an extra on a movie. And at the end of a week, I had to get back to New York to work at the Magic Pan, and I'd run out of money, which is another story of my life. But anyway, I'd run out of money, and they owed me for one night's hotel bill, because that was the deal. By the way, everyone in Hollywood said, there is no way you're going to get that part. You have a weird last name, you know, nobody ever heard of you. There's no way he'll cast a big star. So I went, okay. So I went in to get the money they owed me for the one night's hotel bill. And I said, "Thank you very much. It was an amazing experience. Could you guys give me that money you owe me in cash? Because I needed it to get from Kennedy into Manhattan." And Jack's smoking a big cigar, and he goes, "Sit down, kid. Don't worry about it. You're on the payroll." And that was it. And he had fought for me to do it. So that was amazing. So he's my hero. He was my teacher. He ran films for me over and over at Paramount, and then would teach me different things from them.
That's great. Jeez.
Yeah, he was awesome.
You still friends, I guess? Huh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see him that much, but we talk now and then, and he's great. He's always there. Like if I do something important, if I do a play or something, he's always in the front row at some point.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's really nice.